Hello, doctors. So, today is a very important case in every single OPD. It is a case of white discharge, also known as licoria. The patient will tell you that she is having white discharge from the vagina from the last many days or weeks. It can be with itching, it can be with foul smell. She could be having burning while passing her urine. And very commonly, most of the women are having lower abdominal discomfort. Now, what are the questions that you have to ask her? You have to ask her some good questions so you can come to the diagnosis. First of all, you have to ask what is the color of this discharge? Is it white? Is it curdy or yellow, green maybe? What is the consistency? Is it thick or thin or frothy? Then you have to ask her the smell, whether she is having fishy odor. Okay, this is very important. I'll tell you later. Also, you will have to ask the amount, whether she is having a mild, moderate amount. Why? Why you have to ask the amount? Because in some cases, mild amount of white discharge can be physiological if there is no itching. Now, after asking these questions, how will you come to the diagnosis? Look, in the case of white discharge, mostly the diagnosis is clinical. You just have to see the pattern of symptoms. For example, first, if the discharge is curdy white with severe itching, it is most likely to be vulvovaginal candidiasis. This is the most common type of white discharge. Now, if the discharge is gray with fishy smell, it is most likely to be bacterial vaginosis. In bacterial vaginosis, you have to give metronidazole 400 mg BD into 7 days. So what are the investigation that you have to order for this patient? Look, mostly the diagnosis is clinical. Like I told you, you have to see the color. These are certain investigation that one can order. For example, vaginal pH test, vaginal swab culture, and RBS. Why RBS? Because diabetes is also a risk factor for this. Now, what will be the treatment that you will give this patient of white discharge? Look, most likely the cause is candidiasis, like I told you. So, in the case of candida, you will give tablet fluconazole 150 mg stat, single dose. But if the symptom persists, you can give her one more dose after 72 hours. Second, you have to give clotrimazole vaginal tablet per vaginally used 100 mg at nights for 6 nights. Okay. Then you have to give her clotrimazole cream, local application. You have to give her for local application for 7 days. And then you have to give her tablet levocetirizine 5 mg in the night for 5 days. If there is itching with the patient, you have to call her after 7 days. And if you are suspecting that she is having bacterial infection, then you will have to give her metronidazole 400 mg BD into 7 days. Okay. In place of clotrimazole. Should be your ideal expectations when the patient come after 7 days. Look, in most cases, she is expected to improve. There will be reduced discharge, decreased itching, and no foul smell. But if the symptom persists, you have to check the diabetes of the patient. You have to consider that she is a case of recurrent candidiasis. And now you have to do a vaginal swab culture of this patient. Okay, so she will ask you some lifestyle and diet advices. So you have to advise her that she has to reduce excess sugar. Tell us that she has to wear loose cotton undergarments, keep her genital area dry and clean, and she has to avoid scented soaps. Okay, she has to change undergarment daily. Also, now you should be knowing the most common questions that a patient will ask you. Usually the patient asks whether it is a STD. So you have to tell her that not always. Candida and bacterial vaginosis can occur without sexual transmission also. One of the very common question that she will ask you is that will it affect my fertility? You have to tell her that no. If you start the treatment early, it mostly will not affect your fertility. Another question that she will ask is that can I have intercourse during the treatment? So you have to tell her that you have to avoid this until your symptoms will resolve. Okay. Also, she can ask you that why it keeps on happening again and again to me. You have to tell her that the most common causes are diabetes, antifungal use, tight clothing, and poor hygiene. So these factors she has to work on. Now, for future, you have to guide the patient that look, white discharge in mild quantity without itching, it can be physiological and normal. But if it is happening with itching and foul smell, you should always consider infection and you have to come back for treatment. So this is how you approach a patient of white discharge.